Okay, thank you, Ben. Good morning, everybody. My name is Trevor Monroe, and it is my pleasure to talk about the Mobile Phone Data for Policy program. This is the largest program of its kind, helping countries put mobile phone data to work for policy. It's a partnership between the World Bank, the International Telecommunication Union, and the government of Spain, who's been a leader in the use of mobile phone data for policy and statistics. So mobile phone data is a powerful tool to understand how humans move. And it is a powerful tool towards several of the sectors featured in today's meetings. In transport, mobile phone data has been used by several countries to improve policies and mobility. A country like Brazil, even a short time ago, had traditional surveys for transport in only 5 of its top 21 largest cities. Today, with help of the mobile phone data program, we're putting mobile phone data to work in all of those cities for real-time understanding of transportation and mobility patterns. And we're doing similar programs in Ecuador, Peru, Senegal, and Gambia. When it comes to jobs, mobile phone data can be used to help inform more equitable access to economic opportunities. Countries like Costa Rica, Haiti, and Chile are using this data to understand where the poor work and where they live, and to inform more equitable access to jobs. And when crisis hits, labor markets are disrupted. Several countries are using the power of mobile phone data to find out where populations need assistance and to deliver social protection programs where and when it's needed most. But perhaps one of the top and growing use cases of mobile phone data is in the tourism sector. The mobile phone data program is helping many countries in this space, and our partner Spain has been a leader in the use of mobile phone data for statistics, to understand where tourists are coming, where they're visiting, how long they're staying, and how many there are. There's clear advantages to using mobile phone data. We're supporting half a dozen countries in our portfolio to produce tourism statistics, but none of them has been moving faster than Kazakhstan. In less than a year, Kazakhstan has put in place the partnerships, some legislation, and the capacity to institutionalize mobile phone data for official statistics. And what are they finding? They're finding over 14 times the amount of tourists in the mobile phone data statistic than they do in the traditional method. That's a powerful, valuable information for those investing in hotels and other cultural services and amenities for tourism. And it's also an area where several countries have been producing tourism statistics with mobile phone-based products for several years. Estonia, Indonesia, and Spain are among those countries. And what are they finding? Up to 4 times faster production of statistics using mobile phone data. And tremendously cost-effective, over 2.5 times more cost-effective. We get larger sample sizes, higher resolution spatial statistics, and there's less burden on respondents. So I mentioned the transport, the jobs, the tourism, social protection. There are also methodological guidelines produced for dynamic population, for displacement migration, information society, and others. These are all brought together by the UN Mobile Phone Task Team, which the Global Data Facility Mobile Phone Data Program is a part of. So we are learning from national statistical offices around the globe that mobile phone data is a growing priority. Close to 80% of national statistical offices consider mobile phone data capacity a priority now in the years ahead. However, there are adoption challenges. Safeguards need to be in place. You need to put pipelines and infrastructure. And there are institutional challenges. But all of these can be overcome with the right programmatic investments and targeted capacity building programs. And that's where the Global Data Facility Mobile Phone Data Program comes in. We work with the mobile phone data ecosystem, the key players, the data owners, which are typically the mobile phone data operators in the private sector, the regulators, the data authorities, and the ICT and telco regulators, The data users, primarily national statistical offices, but other government agencies, academia, and others. And of course, technical service providers locally and globally that help put in the pipelines and the algorithms to process the data. We help these teams and the stakeholders work together, not just in workshops, which we do a lot of, but through 2-year implementation programs, which start at the beginning to get these conversations and partnerships in place, to get the capacity in place, the pipelines, the data infrastructure, to use it for a use case like tourism, social protection, or jobs, and then a second use case and beyond. And of course, the World Bank is doing a lot more lending in integrated national data systems and public data infrastructure. We do this with cohorts. We're a new program, less than a year, but we have one global cohort of 18 country teams, which we launched last year. They're in the first year of their implementation. Over the summer, we added an additional cohort of 6 country teams. They're working globally on the applications from tourism, social protection, population dynamics, migration, and disaster response. In addition to these 2 cohorts that we've set in motion, we plan additional cohorts next year and the years after. So if you're a country team that's interested, please reach out. If you're a leader of these programs, please reach out. But what I also want to emphasize is the ecosystems, the integrated national data systems of countries, they need to move beyond their traditional roles of survey and data collection. They still need to do these things, but move into the roles of intermediaries, to build the partnerships, the governance frameworks, to institutionalize the use of private intent data and public sector data. They need to work with new innovative ways to make these data types more interoperable and to make surveys smarter. And if they do that, they can use mobile phone data, traditional data in ways that are more high resolution, more cost effective, and more valuable than either traditional surveys or private sector data on its own. So with that, let's work together. You can reach out to learn more. You can reach out to partner with the Global Data Facility. And you could talk to Craig Hammer, who leads the Program Data Facility, and it was supposed to kick off this conversation, but Bouillante, our program manager, did a great job pinch hitting. So great. Thank you very much, and have a great day.
Thank you so much for this presentation. If you have any questions, please do hang around and speak with our experts. Also, please join us at 12 p.m. for another Data Playground session here in the front lobby on democratizing development data through AI and MCP, which is Model Context Protocol. Find out about it here. Thank you.